Thank you. Good morning, everyone, to join this session of webinar. My name is Ariel Chen, and I'm the Manager of Sales and Market Development Asia Pacific for Tourism Victoria. I joined the company 1 year ago, and I am very lucky to live in Victoria. This is really a wonderful place. So today, I would really like to thank you for your time, and we will talk about what to do in spring and winter season in Victoria. Here we go. So the first thing is I would like to share this wonderful news with you. Victoria voted #2 second best small city in the world. We're very, very honored. And the #1 by Condé Nast, and the #1 city is San Miguel in Mexico, and we beat Florence and Quebec City, Prague, and Venice. I couldn't believe it. So thank you very much, and I really think we deserve it. And so for those who've never been to Victoria, I would like to introduce you to how to get to Victoria, this wonderful city. You can either depart from Vancouver or from Seattle. So from Vancouver by air, you can take Air Canada Express, WestJet, and Pacific Coastal Airlines from Vancouver Airport. It will take 20 minutes. By sea, you can take BC Ferries, V2V, and Clipper. We will talk more about that later in my slide. So from Seattle by air, you can take Alaska and Delta from Seattle, and it takes 40 minutes. Or Camel Air seaplanes from downtown Seattle to downtown Victoria. It takes 45 minutes. So by sea, from Seattle, you can also take Clipper, Black Ball Ferry, and Washington State Ferry. So this is our Harbour Air. They offer daily flight from downtown Vancouver to downtown Victoria. One-way trip is 35 minutes. The retail price for this is around 100 to 250 Canadian dollars. This is our Harbour Air flying over the Gulf Islands. Really, really stunning view. So the check-in time for Harbour Air prior to departure is 30 minutes, and they offer you can bring a maximum weight for a single piece of luggage is 50 pounds, which is around 23 kilograms. And they also offers free shuttle service once you arrive either in Vancouver or Victoria. So I just took Harbour Air from Vancouver back to Victoria this morning. The view was stunning. It's really amazing. Every time I enjoyed the trip on Harbour Air. So this is BC Ferries. BC Ferries depart from Tsawwassen, which is 45 minutes south of Vancouver, and arrive at Swas Bay, which is 40 minutes north of Victoria. They offer hourly service in peak season and every 2 hours in shorter season. One-way fare for foot passenger is $17.20 Canadian dollars per adult. Guests need to be at the terminal 30 minutes prior to departure, and the sailing time is 1.5 hours. As you can see, this ferry is really, really large. They also offer food service and also a lounge service on board. This is V2V. The V2V Empress is a luxury 245-seat passenger vessel, and it is launched this year in May. There are 3 different classes, and all classes include seat selection, Wi-Fi, USB, and charging ports, and 1 checked bag. V2V departs Vancouver at 8 a.m. in the morning, arrives Victoria at 11:30. One way is 3.5 hours. And departs Victoria at 2 p.m. and arrives back in Vancouver at 5:30 p.m. So the check-in time for your client starts 45 minutes prior to departure. Let's look at the vessel inside. This is the Royal Class. This is the top class, which features the most luxurious leather reclining seating and located on the upper deck with great ocean views. Your guests are served with a 3-course meal and complimentary coffee, tea, and water. Retail price is 240 Canadian dollars. First class is 199 Canadian dollars. They are also served with a 3-course meal. So this is Premium Comfort class, which is the basic class. It is located on the main deck. They offer options for family seating, food and beverage service, And it is also, they offer food and beverage service for purchase. So the retail price for this is 120 Canadian dollars per adult. As you can see the price difference from BC Ferries. That's why it is a luxury passenger vessel service. So the good news is Victoria Clipper, they already announced a new passenger ferry service between downtown Vancouver and downtown Victoria starting in February next year. So this is probably the new vessel will look like. This will be a brand new service. The vessel is actually coming on the way to Victoria from Germany, and it will be one daily schedule, 3 hours one way. So the schedule is the vessel will depart Vancouver at 9 a.m. and arrive Victoria at noon, and then depart Victoria again at 6 and arrive in Vancouver at 9 p.m. The vessel can accommodate 500 plus passengers. I don't have the information for retail price right now, but I will share with you when I have more information. So this is very, very exciting news. From Seattle, Clipper Vacation already is operating once daily passenger-only service between downtown Seattle and downtown Victoria. So this vessel can accommodate 324 passengers. So they also offer up to 3 times service in the summer season. The sailing time for this is 2 hours and 45 minutes. One-way travel fare is from $95 US to $115 US. The check-in time is 1 hour prior to departure because you need to pass immigration and clear customs. The good news is for your clients arriving in Seattle and they are going on the way to Vancouver, they can take Clipper from Seattle to Victoria and then from Victoria to Vancouver instead of driving 5 hours from Seattle to Vancouver. You can also enjoy our beautiful city. This is Blackboard Ferry service. They operate the Coho Ferry up to 4 times daily between Port Angeles, Washington, and Victoria's Inner Harbor. This ferry can accommodate over 1,000 passengers as well as a mixture of vehicles. It's around 115 cars. The sailing time is 90 minutes. One-way ferry fare is $18.50 US. For drive-on passengers departing Victoria, arrive time at the terminal is 90 minutes before departure for immigration and customs. For walk-on passengers, it is 20 minutes to half an hour. So Christmas is just around the corner as we previously talked about. So here's a list of Christmas activities in Victoria I would like to share with you. So this is our Parliament building. On November 28th, which was last week, we celebrate the annual cross-country Christmas light-up. The giant koa on the front lawn of the Parliament building is illuminated with thousands of lights, and you can also see the Christmas head on our Parliament building. It is really, really cute. We also have the famous Festival of Trees. This event usually was held in Empress Hotel, and due to their renovation since last year, this event is moved to the Bay Center. And this event helps support approximately 2,700 Vancouver Island children and families. And this year is the largest festival of trees in our 26 years history. There will be 83 trees at the Bay Center on Douglas Street. This is really, really beautiful. Also, we have Gingerbread Showcase, and this year is at Parkside Hotel. This is also for charity, and this year's theme is Celebrating Canada. Speaking of Christmas, of course, we have to talk about Butchart Gardens. This is the most famous magic of Christmas at Butchart Gardens. You will see Christmas lights, holiday wreaths, carolers, ice skating, festive dining. It's an exciting time at the gardens. In fact, there is so much happening from December 1st through January 6th. We can enjoy the traditions of the season with our 12 Days of Christmas displays throughout the gardens, and you can sing the song as you walk along. And this is the Mediterranean Garden, and this used to be the tennis court of the Butchart family. So the winter season in Butchart Gardens, this is what Butchart Garden looks like in the winter season. Butchart Garden is one of Canada's national historical sites and was built by Jenny Butchart in 1904 on an abandoned quarry, including sunken gardens, rose garden, Japanese garden, Italian garden, and Mediterranean garden. Please allow the viewing time at least 1.5 hours. It is a very, very big garden. In the winter season, the retail price is from $18.35 Canadian dollars to $30. It depends on the season. But during the magic of Christmas season, the open hours is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So your clients have a lot of time wander around the Butchart Garden. So this is, if you're lucky, you will see snow in Victoria. As we discussed that there's really no snow in Victoria. It snowed 3 weeks ago in Victoria. Really freaked me out because last winter we had a very, very cold winter. And this winter I think we should have a very mild winter. So if you're lucky, you will see snow here in Butchart Gardens. This is our ice skating at the Butchart Gardens. It's available from December 1st to January 6th. Skating is available during the season. You just need to show up and skate at the next available time, or you can book your time when you are at the visitor center upon arrival. The rink capacity is 75 people. They also offer rentals for skating and a helmet. This is Spring Prelude Indoor Garden at the Butchart Gardens. The display is from January 15 to March 15 daily from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This is an experience only available in the winter season. Imagine it is very cold outside, and you'll have this incredible fragrance-filled indoor garden with flagstone paths, flower cherries, and beds of daffodils and tulips. And you breathe deeply. It smells really, really good, and they also have a koi pond. It's very hard to imagine that the staff at the Butchart Gardens, they turned the Blue Poppy restaurant into such a dazzling spring display. In the winter season, you can also see the historical display of the Butchart family in the Butchart Gardens. You will find out how the family lived in the early 1900s. You will see the displays of their history from cement making plant to Jenny Butchart's garden. And you can walk through several rooms, and the staff at the Butchart Garden, they are very, very knowledgeable and know everything about the Butchart family. Once we finish the Butchart Garden, we will go visit the Victoria Butterfly Gardens. It is located 5 minutes from Butchart Gardens. They're open every day except on the Christmas Day, and the retail price is $16.50 Canadian dollars. Now we're heading to downtown. Royal BC Museum is voted the best museums in Canada by TripAdvisor. The winter hours is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. They open daily except on Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. There are 3 permanent galleries: natural history, modern history, and first people's history. The museum admission is 17 Canadian dollars per adult. There is also an IMAX theater on the ground floor. You can also purchase the combo ticket for both. Next May, Royal BC Museum will have an exhibition of Egypt. They will display more than 300 original artifacts, and it is the first Egyptian exhibition in North America. I'm very, very excited about this. So we have this food truck festival just outside Royal BC Museum, and it is year-round now. They have at least 4 or 5 food trucks, local food trucks, where your clients can enjoy the local food experience when they finish Royal BC Museum. Here is our signature Empress Hotel, and the renovation completed in June 2017, where you can enjoy the signature afternoon tea at the Empress. They also offer festive afternoon tea from December 1st to January 2nd. The retail price is 75 Canadian dollars per adult. Doesn't that look very elegant here? Okay, So after Empress, we can go shopping at Lower Johnson Street or Government Street downtown, or we can visit the Canada's oldest Chinatown and Craigdarry Castle. The hours for Craigdarry Castle is from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. They open daily except on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve. It is a self-guided tour with different languages information, and the retail price is $14.25 Canadian dollars. It is located 10 minutes drive from Inner Harbor on 4th Street. If you're interested in history and culture in Victoria, I encourage your clients to join a historical walking tour. It's called Discover the Past. The owner-operator is John Adams, who is in the red clothes in the middle, and he is a historian in Victoria. He knows everything about Victoria, and I really encourage your clients to join his tour if they're interested. And the tour is a walking tour, 90 minutes walking tour. They have scheduled departure tours daily in the morning and in the afternoon. So after the vibrant city feeling, we are going to visit our Fisherman's Wharf. As many of you may know that there are resident seals at the Fisherman's Wharf, but unfortunately there is no feeding seals since April this year. And there are 5 whale watching companies in Victoria. 4 of them offer year-round tours. Of course, the best season for whale watching is from April to October. From November to March, we offer wildlife viewing tours. The 4 companies will be Prince of Wales, Eagle Wing, Springtide, and Orca Spirit. And many of you may know that we have resident whales living around the Victoria area, but in the winter season, the chances to see the whales is from 50 to 70%. But you will see sea lions, seals, eagles, and birds year-round. The retail price for a whale watching tour or a wildlife viewing tour is around 105 Canadian dollars, and the tour is 3 hours. Here is our lovely killer whales and orca. So the whale watching tours is offered on 2 different types of boats. This is a cover boat, because the tour is 3 hours. If your clients are not up for challenging experience, I suggest that your clients can take this cover boat, where your clients can walk around, have coffee and tea, or use the washroom. It's a more comfortable experience. And if your clients are looking for excitement, then I would suggest them to take the Zodiac. The maximum capacity is 12 people. But whichever boat they take, they need to remain 100 meters from the wildlife, except humpback whale, because humpback whale, they dive really deeply. It is very difficult to know when they will show up. So that's one of the excitement. Sorry, I spoiled the excitement for you guys. So next, the seaplane tours. Seaplane tours is also the classic panorama tour for experience in Victoria. The tour is 20 minutes, offered daily, and the retail price is 119 Canadian dollars. Or you can take the carriage tours. There are 2 carriage tours companies here in Victoria. They offer many daily tours. The price is from 55 Canadian dollars for 15 minutes. Now I feel a little bit hungry. Let's go eat some food. There are 4 food tour companies in Victoria, and they offer many different choices. The first one is A Taste of Victoria Food Tours. This is a 2-hour guiding walking tour in downtown Victoria. The retail price is it's $45.95 Canadian dollars per adult. So this tour begins at the Victoria Public Market and includes several stops from Chinatown, Marquis Square, Veteran Square, which is downtown, Government Street, and ends at Inner Harbor. So it depends on the day. There will be 6 to 8 tasting stops along the road. And so the owner and operator, Andy, he knows Victoria very well, and I joined his tour many times, and every time I enjoyed it. We will discuss about the history, and he will tell about the stories about Victoria. This is Off the Eaten Track tours. Off the Eaten Track is also they also offer tours in Vancouver. So they offer 4 tours, as you can see on the slide. So all the tours are 2 hours, except the last one. It's like a Canadian tour. It is a 3-hour tour. This is Victoria Food Tours. They offer 1 tour, and it's a 2-hour guiding walking tour in Victoria. This tour will include food or beverage at each location, and the guide will provide an engaging narrative of the city. The departure time is 1:30 p.m. and the retail price is 65 Canadian dollars per adult. The last one would be the Feast Concierge. They also offer 3 different tours in Victoria, including Oak Bay area, which is another neighborhood in downtown Victoria City. So as you can see, the 4 tour companies, they offer various kinds of food tours. I really encourage your clients, if they are looking for local experience in Victoria and they get to know the locals, this is the best way. So one of the tours I personally enjoy, you might now spot some familiar faces on the photo. So this is a fan tour we had a few months ago, and I introduced them the West Coast Brewery Tours. This tour company offers brewery and distillery and winery tours, and the tour we attend is the beer and food pairing tours. As you know that in Victoria we have lots of brew pubs and air trail in the BC Air Trail, part of the BC Air Trail. People in Victoria, we love our beer. So this tour is really, really interesting. It's a fully guided 2-hour walking tour. It departs at 1 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. every Wednesday to Sunday from April to October, and from November to March, it is available only on the weekend. The retail price is 79 Canadian dollars per person. The guide is very knowledgeable, and it will take us to 3 different locations downtown where we can enjoy the brew pub and the food. Normally, everybody is very happy after this and smile, with lots of big smile on their face. Now, this is our Canada's first brew pub, Spinnaker's. I know many of your clients are FIT, so if you're looking for local experience and really famous restaurants, I would like to give you some tips. This is Spinnaker's and a Canoe. Canoe is located outside Chinatown, and Victoria is famous for seafood and, of course, beer. And our farm-to-table restaurants, it's called 10 Acres. They have 3 restaurants downtown. This is a really famous local fish and chips, redfish and bluefish. Whenever you are there, it is located on Wall Street in a harbor area, and whenever I'm there, they always have a huge lineup. They are really, really, really popular. So this is our spring blossom. Victoria has the mildest weather in Canada, and we are the first city to start blooming. Depends on the weather. Normally in mid-March till May, you will see various spring blossom or cherry blossom or plum blossom at James Bay, Fairfield, Beacon Hill Park, and Dallas Road, which pretty much covers half of the city of Victoria. So it's the best season to visit Victoria if you really like the cherry blossom. So this is Beacon Hill Park Spring Walk. You can see the background of Olympic Mountains in Washington State. Yes, we're very, very close to the United States. And our Parliament building in the springtime with the tulips. So thank you very much for your time. If you need any information or if you're looking for any information, please visit our Tourism Victoria travel trade page. Here you'll find photos, itineraries, information you need. If not, please contact me, and I'm your go-to person, and I'll be more than happy to hear from you or to help you out. As I mentioned before, we offer attractions pass for our travel agents in Australia. So whenever you're here in Victoria, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to offer you a pass so you can experience our tour products yourself and tell me what you think. I'm really looking forward to hear your feedback. So thank you for your time. So Charlie, over to you.
Thanks, Ariel. Great presentation. It is Such a wonderful city. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, guys, ladies, I think all ladies, the floor is open for questions. So please type them into the chat box if you have any questions for Ariel, and I will read them out. So much good stuff in there. Great to see those new ferry options. Christmas season does look absolutely magical. It's a pretty exciting time to be there, and of course all the wonderful food and attractions, and very exciting to be the world's second best small city. So that's very exciting. Ariel, could you just go back one slide? Joe's just asking for your contact details again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I can share the whole presentation with you if you like.
Yeah. Well, if you could always PDF it and send it out as part of the follow up. Yeah.
Yes,
And then
I will.
everybody's got your details. Yeah, because I was going to say, of course, we will do follow up emails as well. So yeah, you will. Yeah, that's all right, Joe. I will send you an email, and Ariel will follow up with all you guys
Mm-hmm.
as
Absolutely.
well. Any questions? Susan says thank you for a very informative presentation. It is a lovely city.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Alrighty, I think we'll sign off there because no questions coming through, but Ariel and I will hang out on the line. So yeah, if anybody does have any other questions or wants to chat, then feel free. But otherwise, thank you all so much for joining us, and have a great
Thank
day.
you. Thanks, everyone.